Okay, hello everyone. This is Group 17, and today we are going to present you a software engineering project 2. My name is Dhruv Soni, and my group mates are Swikar Burji and Pritish Ramanta. So we decided to extend the project of these guys, which is a J Tracker, your personal job tracking assistant. So the first feature we decided to extend is that when we saw the backend, we realized that it was a complete mess. It was 800 lines of code, and there was no modularity at all. There was a lot of circular dependency and outdated packages as well, and the backend didn't seem to be working at all. That is, it was not responding to the front end API calls. So we decided to migrate the whole backend to Node.js, which is more compatible with the React front end. And the result was that now our backend is much more modular. The backend is much more faster. As you can see, we have decided to implement the MVC architecture, and now the functions are well defined and separated from each other. So the backend as a whole is now completely accessible and is beginner friendly for the guys who are going to extend this project in the future. So we decided to implement all these functions. As you can see, there are different routes for each of these functions. We wrote the user schemas for each of the users, and we also decided to write middlewares and helper functions for the routes. So this is the complete backend, and the thing is that earlier there was no testing on backend at all. We decided to test each and every function. So that's why you can see here I have run a couple of tests. So this was the first feature we decided to do. Okay, so continuing on the feature list, the second thing that I decided to implement is a web-based Chrome extension. So let me give you a quick demo of that first. As you can see, this is our web application. The user has already been logged in, and the credentials are already present inside the local storage. As you can see, this is the session token and this is the user ID. We have also stored the user data in our cloud-based MongoDB Atlas. That was another migration that we had to do earlier. There was a mix of data being stored in cloud as well as locally, but we decided to store it completely in cloud so that the future versions of the project can easily access this cloud-based server. Now coming back to our Chrome extension, as you can see currently I am in the profile page, and there are a couple of options that the user has and he can choose from. There's this application page where a user can add a new application, and he can schedule his interview later for that application as well once the application gets approved. So as you can see currently the Chrome extension does not have anything available inside it. This is because the user has to enable the Chrome extension in order to use it. Now if I click on enable Chrome extension, as you can see a new credential got added to the local storage. So what's happening is that a content script has been injected to this web application that is actually interacting with the background service worker. And now if I just refresh the page and I see the Chrome extension, you can see that a couple of data which the user had added before is now visible here. The good thing about this is that if I go to some other tab, this data is still visible to the user, and the user can use this data to copy paste some of the repetitive details that he or she has to write while applying for job applications. So this is essentially what Chrome extension will be used for. And the good thing is that the Chrome extension is stateless in nature. That is, if I log out from this web application, the details are now erased, and a new user can come in, log in with his own credentials, and he will see a different set of details for this Chrome extension. So this is a really useful feature that we extended and was not present in the previous version. And I hope that in future when people are picking up this project, they can extend this Chrome extension even more, so that instead of having to copy paste, they can just directly inject the data into the job applications, thus saving the user more time and efforts. So next speaker will explain the feature that he had been working on and what he had implemented. So thank you.
In this particular feature, we are fetching the job listings from this GitHub page, particularly called as Summer 25 Internships by Simplify Jobs. So here, if we scroll down in the README file, we can see that there are multiple job listings present over here, right from right with the information with company, role, location, application link, and date posted. So in our integration, what we are doing is like whenever we try to fetch the listings, we are fetching for that particular day. For example, today is first November, and whenever the API is called, it would be fetching this particular list, which is posted for November 1. If it was a previous date, it would listings from October 31 would be fetched. So with this particular implementation, we are uh, fetching the company lists from here and displaying it in our front end over there. And this has been implemented in such a way that so if we execute it, uh, we start a server and it gives us some of the URLs. One is for your host computer and another is for your network. And if we go ahead and visit the, we need to add the, yeah. So this gives us a JSON file with the job links, company names, locations, and roles.
Hello everybody. Today I'll be showing you the recruiter dashboard which we have created a software engineering project. So our recruiter dashboard has two main components. One is a recruiter profile card which states the information of the recruiter, for example, email ID, the name, the phone number, etc. And the second are the requirements the recruiter needs for the job they are searching for. Example skills, experience levels, locations, etc. So if he wants to add a new skill which he is searching for specially, he can just go here and then type the skill he requires, for example SQL, and he can add the skill over here. And then this skill will be used to search matches. So if he wants to search for matches, then he can go to this tab. This tab redirects them to a new page. This page contains a list of users or candidates which match their requirements. For example, John Doe is a senior developer who knows JavaScript, and he's from Algeria. Also, his resume is here. So this is how the recruiter can find the perfect match. Thank you.